that what tourism does is it breaks down stereotypes. So people have an idea about a particular destination or set of people. But when you do travel, those stereotypes tend to break down, and those biases that are inside you, that are maybe built up over a period of time due to media as to what you read, uh, all get dispelled once you start traveling. So one of the biggest, I would say, beneficiaries of travel and tourism is that it breaks down your typical stereotype. It's not exactly what you think it is, and you begin to appreciate other people's point of view, and that really is the biggest byproduct of this. So you were talking about education. If you want to continue education, you should be a traveler. So whenever you travel, you will learn more and more, and other people's points of view will have to be incorporated into your own thinking, and naturally that's what builds a educated mind. So, as they say, it takes a village to teach a child, or travel. You travel, you'll always learn more and more things and build a very flexible mind and outlook. That's great.
Tourism plays now, I think, the awareness about tourism. Whenever our Honorable Prime Minister is traveling, he is always concentrating, and he is always promoting India as a tourist destination. He is requesting NRIs to bring 5 tourists to India. And last 10 days back, I got a foreign number on my phone call. And when Mr. Pavan Duggal was talking about cyber crime this morning, I was double-minded whether to pick that number or not. So, but something came into my mind and I picked up that number. It was just 12 days back. And when I said hello, they said, "Are you Mr. Rajan Sehgal?" I said, "Yes." I said, "I am calling from the Indian Consul General from Germany. The Consul General, the ambassador wants to talk to you." I said, "Somebody is making a joke with me." But then the lady Soumya Gupta ji, who is our Consul General, she was on the line. She said, "Your name is recommended by the Ministry of Tourism. The Germans are not sure what to do in India. They are confused that when they go to India, what shall we do? So we have invited all the travel industry to our Consul General. Why don't you come to Germany and give them some lecture?" I said, "It's not possible because we have this convention." It was last evening. So when the dinner was going on, I was sitting in the lobby doing a Zoom call. The Indian High Commission in Germany invited 60 local tour operators from Germany, giving them awareness about India. So when I spoke about India about 15 minutes, they want to come and play golf in India. And when I told them that there is a golf from Jammu and Kashmir till deep south in India, and we said we'll not give you only golf, we'll give you culture, we'll give you cuisine, we'll give you wellness, yoga, everything. So they were so amazed that we have so many things in India to do. So this is the awareness which tourism is creating among the other countries. And I'll come back again to the aviation industry. So what all your future plans and how you see the Air India is coming in a big way back to Tata's, and everybody is looking up to Air India. Your Indigo is into competition also, and how you work together to make India a big destination and a hub also.
Yeah, so taking on from the hub point of view, Ms. Sehgal, this is in alliance with the government's initiative and focus where they want India to be a major hub for, given the geographical position that we are in. We are very well connected to the east and the west, and so there is this capability that we inherently have, and we want to build further as a hub and spoke model. So what today Dubai is doing in terms of flights coming in there for a stopover, and then people taking other flights to different regions, that's something we're trying to build in India. In terms of competition, I think given the landscape of India, we are 1.4 billion people. Barely 7% today have a passport. So even if that was to go up by 1%, believe you me, Air India and Indigo will have enough traffic for a long time to come. So what I'm trying to say is the pie is big enough, and I think there is enough space for both of us and some of the other players to really scale up the travel and tourism for India, both inbound and outbound. There's a lot of scope. From that perspective, we see it as, you know, uplifting of this sector. If we have two or three competent players taking it forward, so absolutely okay with that scenario. From an Indigo perspective, just to you know, I do take a lot of data stats as examples. But just to give a perspective here, last year Indigo flew something like 86 million people.
Wow.
Okay, and this is only Indigo that I'm talking. And this year, and we're very well placed to do that, we are taking that, hopefully taking that number up to 100 million. That's the target we've set ourselves. And like I said, if that is what we are doing, we may be the major players in the market, but you can add a couple of more million given for the entire airline industry. So we are out there in a big way to promote tourism, to enable travel, to give wheels to people and wings, as I keep saying. And the other philosophy that we kind of, or the way that our brand is associated with today, and I'm specifically talking Indigo again, but this applies in a lot of ways to the entire travel sector. We talk of India by Indigo, which is again, you know, in alliance with what the government is doing, or as you said, our PM Modi is now, you know, wherever he goes, he talks about India. Everything that we're taking from Indigo, which we say is India on the go, so India by Indigo, it is about promoting food, it is about promoting culture, it is about promoting inherently everything that kind of makes this country. And there is so much diversity. There is, you know, there is every, as we say, every 50 kilometers that you move, you have a different language, different food, different culture, different, even the different way of dressing. And there's so much this country has to